This stuff is going to be a bit wet, and I got the blade on, so I got to try to beat my way out of here now and get the bucket on, because I'm not going to move this. This is really, really thick. Okay, here we go. I got the Arctic poly blade on, but again, I mean, we're dealing with 36 inches of snow right there, maybe even a bit higher, to be honest with you. So I got to try to get up front, and up front there's at least 3 or 4 feet all the way to the road, which is 600 feet, but right in front of the main shop there's a 10-foot drift that I got to contend with. So that's why I'm going to deal with the bucket. The snowblower will plug, because this is snowman material, this stuff. Well, we're making progress. It's slow going. Actually, you can see even water under it. But I got about 60 feet, maybe 70 feet before I can get to where I really need to be. So it's going to be a bit of a struggle for another hour for sure. I'm trying to make enough room here now so I can turn around and get that bucket that you can just see sticking out of the snow there on the side of the Shelter Logic shelter. So that's my goal. Whew, that was tough. But anyway, we got the bucket on. Now we can start picking it up and placing it in where we have room to place it. Because I'm telling you, it's just overwhelming when you have this much snow. You don't have any areas really that you can put snow. So we just keep piling it up, and we'll just keep on trucking ahead until we can get up top where we really need to be. I better get out and check those skid steer pins and make sure they're locked into the bucket. I don't want to lose the bucket on the hood of the tractor, especially when I need the tractor so bad right now. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, they look good. I'll get back in now and start at it again. Well, I try to use the blow snower where I can, but again, this is pretty wet, so it's not ideal conditions. It's not like it's fluffy stuff, but it still does come in handy when I need it. And yes, I said blow snower. Sometimes my tang gets all tangled up and I starts back and talkwards. I can't help it. Been like it all my life. The reason why the visibility is not that great here is because the ramp going up to the back of the mod shop has got about 12-foot drift, so apologize for that. Okay, now I can start really making some progress. Now you're going to see a snow drift. Okay, I get asked this question all the time when I show you this image here, or one similar to that. Why am I moving the snow there with the bucket? Is because I'm trying to make a path through it so I can start to handle it better. This stuff is so heavy and so tall, it's unbelievable. I'm moving the snow there now because it's just overwhelming the way it is there now. People might say, well, how come you just don't use the blow snower and just blow it on over the hedging there? Well, I can't, because from sitting in the tractor to my left, that's somebody else's property. You just don't do that. You just don't put your snow over in someone else's property. And to my right, well, that's our backyard. There's a couple of vintage gas pumps and stuff there. And there's a fish pond there with a cover on it, so I don't want to blow heavy snow over there. So if I keep on pushing it, eventually I'll end up another, I'd say 60 feet. I have the full front yard, which goes right down to the road, which is another 200 feet, 250 feet. I got all kinds of room there, so this is an extreme, an exception for all this snow. We normally don't get, matter of fact, this is probably the most snow that I have ever seen on this property in 40 years. So that's the reason why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. Now that I'm breaking through, I'm starting to feel like I'm actually making some progress. But as you can see, you know, it's quite the chore to do this. You need a good strong tractor, and that's one thing we got going for us here. We got a good strong tractor. But it'll give you some idea how high that drift is. When you just see me backing up there now, it's actually higher than the mirrors on the tractor. It's the same height as the cab. So, you know, think about it. It's quite the chore. So the plan is to get through this and go out and do the main driveway, and I'll come back and move all the rest of that snow later on. Right now it's essential to get the driveway opened up. It's pretty serious stuff. It's 3 feet all the way to the road, 250 feet. Okay folks, the rest of this video now is going to be still pictures. We're just trying to throw something together so you can see the severity of this storm. It's in my 40 years here, as I said, this is the most severe time we've ever had this much snow on our property. It's actually crazy. Now, the next day we're supposed to have 25 to 50 millimeters of rain on top of this. So just think about it. Look at Kathy's van buried in. So now we had to go and get the Honda blow snower out and help with that. You can see down by the road. I didn't open it up completely down by the road because people were coming up and asking me if I could go and get them straightened away, but I just never had the time. We tried to get ourselves straightened away. Look at her van. Oh my Lord. It's kind of crazy. Now we had to do the patio. Look at the patio. My Lord. And of course, this is the tractor's cockpit. Pretty cool, eh? Lots of lights, lots of lights. And there's the finished product up top. Now I had to go and do the ramp the next day, and that's for the mod shop. And there's 12-foot drift there on the ramp. So it's, well, not 12, probably 10. And that was quite the chore too, because it's so slippery. Everything is so slippery. I dug it down and spread a bit of gravel too. And I can tell you folks, at the end of it, I can honestly say that we're up to our necks in snow. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give us a thumbs up and please subscribe. You guys take care and God bless.